Hey guys, it's Dan, your host here, Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Saturday Spotlight video for this week. This one is going to be doing a video talking about Cyndie from The Walking Dead.
We've silenced the whispers.
Okay guys, so this is going to be doing another Saturday Spotlight video for this week. This one was suggested by Brian ARCHIM. Of course, everybody go subscribe to Brian ARCHIM. He just hit 30 subscribers too, by the way, so congratulations to him. I definitely want to, I want to get the numbers higher, definitely, for sure, because he deserves it. He has some amazing content, and definitely we need to keep going with, the numbers on his channel. That's for sure, because honestly, Brian ARCHIM is one of those channels that, I think he deserves some more subscribers, to be honest. So that's what we'll do. Yeah, for anybody that's here and you don't know Brian ARCHIM's channel, go check out his channel. Really cool stuff, really great content, and he's the one who suggested this video. And plus, he actually just made a brand new logo for his channel as well, which I said in a previous video, but I'm gonna mention it again for this one in case you missed some of the other videos this week. Yeah, Brian ARCHIM, really cool channel, and he just made a cool logo for his channel as well. So, yeah, and he mainly does Walking Dead, but he does cover a few other things as well. So, yeah, really cool stuff. So, he suggested this character spotlight, and, I have to say, I was really just kind of surprised when I got this, because it's not that I don't like Cyndie, it's just more so that I don't care, if that makes any sense. I don't really, okay. There's nothing really wrong with her character. I just don't care about any of the characters at Oceanside. That's just me being honest with you guys. I really just don't care about any of the characters at Oceanside, and Cyndie included. I don't mind her character. I don't really think she's done anything wrong, but at the same time, yeah, it's kind of a bit of both. So you guys will see what I mean. But she is introduced in Season 7, Episode 6, one of the worst episodes of The Walking Dead ever. Swear. And of course now is still in the show in Season 10, Episode 8, but barely, honestly. So, she's been there for a few years. She's been a character in The Walking Dead, but I mean, again, she hasn't been in that many episodes, even though it's been 3 years. Oceanside is one of those communities that just kind of fades into the background all the time, and then when they're at Oceanside, they pretend like it's been, it's so important to them. I don't know. But here's what I'll say. I did not care for her in Season 7, Episode 6, because, she brought Tara there, a total stranger, to your community, to the Oceanside, and, she basically had to see her out, too. She's like, you have to swear you don't tell anybody about, where we are. So, there's that. But then, of course, Tara returns, and she didn't want to break her promise to Cyndie, but they need the guns to fight the Saviors. And, of course, her grandma, I forget her name, of course, they're held captive, and then things kind of turn the tables, and then, Tara is the captive and stuff like that. It's weird. And basically, she's like, you need to let everybody go right now, or, this one dies. And Cyndie kind of keeps telling her, no, this is over. They're taking the guns. There's nothing you can do about it. Even if you kill Tara, it's like, it's Tara, let's just say it, it's Tara. It's not one of the most important characters in the show. But, Rick's keep telling her, Natanya, that's her name, put the gun down, and, and Tara's like, you kill me, you die, and my people take the guns, and nothing changes, and Cyndie just keeps trying to tell her, and she's just like, it's not over, remember what they did to us, the Saviors, and you remember, what they made us go through and stuff, and I'm just like, okay, alright, whatever, and then they just take the guns, it's like, okay, and she tells Tara, thank you for what you're doing. Okay, so, then in Season 8, of course, they're like non-existent, pretty much. And then they show up in Season 8, Episode 8, the mid-season finale, when Enid accidentally kills Natanya. And that upsets Cyndie a lot. But she lets Aaron and Enid go. Aaron wants to stay back because he wants them to fight, and Enid goes back home. Okay, so then of course Aaron's out there in the rain and stuff like that, and he basically convinces them to fight. And, he said, don't you want revenge for the people that, you lost and all this kind of stuff. And Aaron's just really, really, really going try hard right now to try to get them to join. So then in the season 8 finale, Cyndie takes the people of Oceanside. Now she's kind of the leader, I guess. And, I mean, they show up for 2 seconds and they save Hilltop. Okay, and then that's it. So, cool. Okay, cool. But, I mean, I don't really understand, you know, how that's all they did, you know. And then in season 9, this is when they get the most time, is when you have, you know, Arat and the Saviors, and they're being picked off or whatever. They keep getting killed, and Justin, and, you know, all these people, and you're trying to figure out who it is. And then, of course, they find out who it is when they see Arat captured there, and Cyndie and them are there. And, of course, they're at their old home and stuff, and, you know, Daryl and Maggie pretty much don't tell Rick, they just let them kill him, you know, pretty much. They just let Oceanside kill Arat, and that's the end of it. So, okay, you know, okay, so there's that, but here's, to me, the part that I'm just like, okay, why? You know, where you have this thing where they are turning their backs against Rick and what he's trying to do. Yes, I get it, but at the same time, why on earth are they doing this just because Maggie hung Gregory? That doesn't really tell me, honestly, because she's like, you hung Gregory, and he's like, you hung Gregory, you showed us the way. So you're gonna take hanging Gregory as, oh, okay, now we can kill some of the Saviors, you know? Gregory was a totally different situation. Gregory tried to kill... Anyway, I'm not going to go into that. But, you know, long story short, Gregory is not, you know, a big problem. He's a threat in the end, but he's not a savior. These Oceanside, you know, these Oceanside people, they're just like, okay, well, Maggie hung Gregory, a resident of Hilltop. Not a savior, a resident of Hilltop. And now they take it as, okay, Maggie, yeah, she's the leader we need to look to. So what are we going to do? We're just going to start killing people just because now we can after a year and a half of just pretty much keeping their mouths shut? Really? Honestly, I hate that. I'm sorry, but I absolutely disagree with that, and I hate that, and I'm not going to pretend like I do. Yeah, you guys know when I'm being honest, and I'm being honest right now. That is the most ridiculous thing ever. Like, May, you showed us the way. Yeah, Gregory, not a savior, not even close to a savior. But now all of a sudden, because of that, they're like, oh, okay. So after a year and a half of just not doing anything, somehow Gregory being killed somehow motivates them. Like, I'm just like, come on, really? Like, honestly, I honestly feel like they would have just done that eventually, and, you know, at some point anyway. That's just my opinion. But anyway, so we got that. But Cyndie, after that, and the Oceanside people, they just disappear, you know? And then they're at the fair a little bit. Well, Rachel is, that's it. And then in season 10, they show up, of course, and they're training at Oceanside and this and that. And then we kind of start seeing them again as they put out the satellite and stuff like that. But then... and then they fade back in the background again, you know, so it's stuff like that. And then, of course, Michonne and, Michonne, Judith, and, Luke and Scott, they go to Oceanside for the mid-season finale, and we see Oceanside, but Cyndie, you know, as a character, we don't really see her that much. So, pretty much a background character is what I'm going to say for Cyndie. She's an okay character, however, I think that if they want to actually keep her in the show, make her do something is my thing. Because for 3 seasons, in my opinion, all she's done is betray Rick. So did Maggie and Daryl, but all she's done is betray Rick, because she felt like she could, you know, and then, she literally, she brought Oceanside in at the last minute in All Out War, and ever since then, she's just been a background character. So, in my opinion, Cyndie, as much as I like to say with other characters that I do character spotlights for, you know, because usually I do a character spotlight and I'm like, oh, this character's so great, and this and that, done so many great things in the show. I can't really say anything more about Cyndie. She hasn't really done much. But what I'll say is that I am up for seeing more of her character. If they want to use her in the show coming up, do it. Do it. Go ahead. But I'm sorry, but right now I'm just thinking to myself, like, honestly, what is the point of this character? They're not doing anything with her. And honestly, right now, my one question is, why keep her in the show if you're not going to do anything with her? And it doesn't even look like she's barely in the second half, maybe even at all. So, do something, honestly. Kill her off if you want to, but just do something. That's my whole thing. I hate, and that's the thing. I don't mean to come across as so, the way I am, but I'm just saying, like, it's really annoying when there's so many characters in the show, and there's so many characters that you could use, like Scott, for example, and they just don't use them, and they, they've been around for 3 seasons, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's 3. Actually, technically, never mind. 7, 8, 9. She's been there 4 seasons. That's even worse. So, okay. Yeah, for some reason, I keep thinking 3, but no, never mind. She's been there for 4 seasons. Do something with her character, That's really my only question at this point is what they're going to do with her character. So, yeah, for right now, I'm going to say Cyndie's a decent character. I don't mind her character. I think she's fine. But right now, all I'm asking is please do something with her character. That's really all I'm going to say at this point. So, yeah, but write your comments in the comment section below. What do you think about Cyndie's character? Am I being too harsh? But right now, I don't think I am, because honestly, I think Cyndie is one of those characters that is just like, oh yeah, she's there. Yeah, that's right, Even sometimes I even kind of forget Oceanside is there, and I'm like, oh yeah, Oceanside, So it's just, I don't know. Oceanside has just been one of those weird communities that never almost is barely there, and when they're there, the characters pretend like this place is so important to them, like, because they go there and train and stuff like that, I don't know. We need more from Cyndie. Otherwise, I'm going to be really clueless on what they're doing with her. Same thing for Scott, too. That's another character, that are pretty similar. Those are 2 characters that are very similar. They've been around forever, but they barely get any time, Yeah, so, write your comments in the comment section below. What do you think about Cyndie's character from the Walking Dead video? And as well, I did do a review for the Judith Funko Pop from yesterday. So, of course, if you guys want to go ahead and see that video, it's just before this one. So, of course, go ahead and check out that video. But, of course, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. And, of course, I will see you guys really soon for another Walking Dead video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.